Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today let's talk about something very interesting which we all experience almost every day but rarely stops to think about. Today we'll break down how Netflix, YouTube and Hotstar handle content delivery differently based on the kind of content they provide and the audience they serve. So suppose you are watching something on an OTT platform, maybe a live match, a movie or a web series. So you press play, the screen goes black and you wait. Sometimes it starts immediately, sometimes it buffers. But have you noticed this? Each platforms behave slightly different. So Netflix usually keeps playing without buffering. YouTube starts the video immediately, but the quality keeps adjusting. And Hotstar focus to handle millions of people watching live matches at the same time. So they all stream video, they all use modern technology. So why do they feel so different? The answer isn't your internet speed or your device you are using. So it's each platform is built to solve a different problem based on their target audience and the content they provide. So every streaming platform faces the like similar challenges. So like internet speed goes up and down, millions of people watch on different devices simultaneously, and like traffic spikes suddenly. So technically, to overcome these, they perform some common practices such as like content delivery networks, video split into small pieces, smart quality switching, etc. But the decision they make on top of that, they are like very different. So let's first start with the Netflix. So when you come to the Netflix to watch something, they don't want anything to distract you, like not the buffering, not loading screens, not internet issues, because the moment the video stops, your attention breaks, and in that break you may check your phone, you may open another app, or you stop watching completely. So Netflix designs everything in a way that keeps you engaged once you hit play. So even if your internet slow down, Netflix would rather lower the video quality than interrupt what you are watching. So like their goal is simple: once you start watching, Netflix wants you to keep watching and keep you engaging. So to make this work, Netflix have done something right. So what they did? So Netflix breaks every content they are having into small pieces. Along with, they keep multiple quality versions of that ready in hand. So if your internet slow down, Netflix quietly lowers the quality instead of stopping that video. That's why Netflix rarely buffers. So it chooses smooth playback over perfect sharpness. Also, you may have noticed one thing, that Netflix is really good at resuming videos over the other OTTs. So, like, suppose you pause a show, switch device, do some work, and like come back later. So, Netflix resumes almost instantly and right where you stopped. So, most people think like, what's big deal in this, right? Resuming playback is a simple thing. You pause a video, Netflix remember the time, you come back and it just continue. But in reality, that's not how good resume playback in backend works, because they are broken into small pieces, right? We can call it as the chunks. So each chunk exists in multiple qualities, and they might be from different nearby servers, and they might be played on like different devices at different time, like phone, TV, or like browser, etc. So when you stop watching, Netflix can't just say like resume from 12 minutes 30 seconds, because the exact second may be in the middle of a chunk. The next device may use a different encoding, and network condition may vary, right? So how Netflix overcome this issue? So Netflix resumes by safe video pieces, not timestamp, unlike some other OTT platforms. So like instead of just remembering the time, Netflix remember the last fully played video piece. So Netflix saves playback state continuously, and Netflix doesn't wait until you pause or exit the app. So while you are watching, it keeps on updating that timestamp. So let's move towards our other platform. So YouTube solves a different problem. YouTube isn't a movie service, right? It's a global publishing platform. So like their main aim is to like anyone can upload anything at any time and like from anywhere. So YouTube priorities are different than Netflix. They are not instant playback platform. So like YouTube focuses on fast start, massive reach, and like availability. That's why YouTube starts playing instantly. Even if the quality is low at first, they are like fine with it, and eventually keeps improving their quality gradually. Where slight buffering is acceptable for them, but availability is not negotiable. So YouTube optimizes for access and scale, not cinematic perfection. Also, you may have noticed like on YouTube, seeking feels very lightweight. So like You can jump forward or backward instantly, see preview thumbnails while scrubbing, skip around without long buffering pause. So how YouTube achieve this? These work because YouTube keeps multiple nearby video segments ready. So like optimize which optimizes buffering from random access, not just for forward play. They were assuming like users will jump around a lot rather than just forward play. To make seeking fast, YouTube places keyframes very frequently. So you may have a question like, what is keyframe? So these are special frames that allow the video to start decoding immediately without needing earlier data. This means like when you jump to a new position, the player can request the nearest segment and start decoding almost instantly, which is like resulting in avoiding long dependency chains. Also, the preview thumbnails we saw usually while scrubbing, they are not just UI polish. They are there to reduce unnecessary seeks, help users land close to the right spot, and like minimize repeated jumps. So that's how YouTube works. Now let's move towards Hotstar. So Hotstar takes on the hardest challenge: live sports streaming. Live streaming is tough because millions users joins at the same second. Every moment is a new. There is no chance to preload the content. So early on, Hotstar did face problems, and those problems forced innovation, and hence over time, Hotstar improved. But how? So they move their servers closer to the internet providers. So like instead of sending live video from a faraway servers, Hotstar placed its streaming servers inside or very close to the internet providers. Also, they are being smart with about video quality switching during live stream. So like instead of changing quality too aggressively, they focus on keeping the video playing smoothly. So like during peak moments, quality might drop slightly, but the stream keeps running. Also, they have did one more wonderful thing. They have added a small delay to avoid buffering. So Hotstar accepted that being a few seconds behind live is much better than freezing. So that small delay gives the system times to catch up and achieve some buffer safely, which also avoids sudden stops. Also, they are keep on preparing in advance for huge traffic spikes. For like big matches, Hotstar now it's a traffic spike. So they add some extra capacity before that match starts. Also, they spread users across many servers. So that's about a Hotstar. So now the big takeaway from this conversation is that so Netflix, YouTube, Hotstar all use similar streaming technology, but they are solving very different problems. All these platforms use same core ideas to achieve this optimization, like adaptive bitrate streaming, content delivery networks, and smart buffering. But the difference comes from what they prioritize. Is it a smoothness, speed, or a life scale? So what we have discussed today is just the trailer. So real world systems are full of such smart designs and optimization choices like this. So we'll explore many of those in upcoming videos that too in a depth. So stay tuned, keep watching. Thanks.